Welcome back to part 2 of our reaction to Shaitaan. Thanks so much for joining us yet again on this adventure. We're gonna get back into it. Here we go.
तुम्हें पता था ना राइस बॉक्स के अंदर फोन था? तूने मुझे क्यों नहीं बताया?
Oh no.
बैड गर्ल, है ना? गलती की ना? चलो अपने आप को स्लैप करो. जोर से.
Oh my gosh.
इतना जोर से थप्पड़ मारो कि उसकी आवाज तुम्हारे डैड के कानों में गूंजे.
Come on, Dad. I understand you feel helpless, but like,
और एक बार.
how can you?
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so his goal is to have the dad relinquish ownership of the daughter.
Yeah, both parents.
Good. और एक बार.
I guess they're hopeless, but I can't imagine, like, I'm struggling with this because I can't imagine that as a parent, you would just be like,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, peace out. Do you know what I mean?
I give up. Yeah.
चलो कोई पार्टी वार्टी करते हैं. Hey Janvi, you like to dance ना? हाँ? ये लो मेरा फोन. अपने ब्लूटूथ स्पीकर में म्यूजिक डालो और डांस करो.
She's got a phone in her hand now.
हाँ? Good girl.
Any possibility that that's gonna be used?
Maybe.
Well, even if they call back the cops, she'll
yeah.
just stand over the, you know,
Yeah.
the thing again with a match in her hand. What's the goal here? Is he just entertaining himself?
Yeah, I think so. And also just like breaking the parents.
Well, they're broken.
Well, yeah, like they properly disassociated.
Yeah, they're probably broken.
Wow.
That's what I'm gonna do.
If she's like fully aware, which I imagine she is while all of this is going down,
Yeah.
I would be like pissed at my parents for not doing more. Like, you left me.
Oh, she's definitely aware. It's kind of like a being John Malkovich thing,
Yeah.
you know, where someone else is in control of her, but she's definitely
She's
aware
fully
of what's
aware,
going on.
yeah. Is she close to relinquishing?
She might be. She's at least considering it. But she also knows what black magic is.
That's true.
So she must know some kind of trick that she's concocting.
भाभी जी आप ऊपर जाओ और अपने बेटे को संभालो.
She don't want to leave her daughter.
भाभी जी गई क्या?
Oh my gosh.
हाँ?
Oh my gosh.
नहीं यही अच्छा. एक काम करो. किचन से जाके चाकू ले आओ.
Oh my god.
Can't they tie her up or something? Tie up the
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah, yeah.
Why are you letting this happen? Tie her
Tie
up.
him up.
Tie them both up. Duct tape his mouth.
Yeah, shove a thing in his mouth and just close it.
हमारी क्या नहीं होती?
Battery down, 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 battery down, down, down.
Something's gonna click. What's gonna click?
Battery down, 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 battery down. Battery down.
You got an idea?
मेरा एक काम करेगा.
You want to remix the
जानवी
song?
कहाँ हो यार? आगे की नहीं?
Oh. Alright, look at you, smarty pants.
I don't know.
No, maybe he can remix the
अगर उसके
command.
पहले भाभी जी
Oh,
ऊपर
yeah,
नहीं गई
like-
ना, तो उनका गला काट.
Yeah, that's right. We'll just like, Janvi, you're not under my control anymore. I don't know.
Janvi, kill our Madhavan.
3 4 5 6.
He's having too much fun.
Wow.
अच्छा जानवी मुझे नींद आ रही, मैं थोड़ी देर सोने वाला हूँ. अगर कोई भी पास में आएगा ना तो चाकू भोंक देना, ओके?
Wow.
Come on.
वो जानवी को ले जाएगा.
No.
नहीं ले जाने दूंगा उसे. क्या कर रहे हो?
सो रहा है.
और जानवी?
उसे गार्ड कर रही है.
If he is not human, can he even be hurt?
Good question. I was wondering that too. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna get properly cut up. There's no way he makes it to the phone and not get nicked.
Fishing robe. A fishing robe, a fishing line, just like. Uh-oh. Never mind, you're taking your orders way too seriously. I'd be trying to think of a loophole.
Dude, like, okay, he's not seeing that look in her eyes.
She's like, don't make me hurt you, Dad. Oh. Oh, she peeing herself?
She's definitely peeing herself.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's scared. And also, he may not have allowed her to go to the toilet, so...
Don't go back upstairs. Do not go back upstairs. Just figure it out. Oh, it's turning around.
क्या हुआ?
सिर्फ मुझे रोकने के लिए. She peed in her pants.
What?
Oh, what's up with the buzzing?
अरे जानवी ये क्या कर दिया तूने यार? ची 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 ची. अगली बार बाथरूम आए तो पहले से बता दिया करो ना. क्या कर रही है यार? ये देखिए भाभी जी, इसने क्या कर दिया?
Well, she didn't get stabbed just now.
That's true.
इसके अच्छे कपड़े ले आइए. चाहिए?
उसे कपड़े तो चेंज कर लेने दो.
हाँ सही कह रही है. जानवी, शॉर्ट्स खोल.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this just got worse.
बच्ची है वो.
यही तो मैं भी कह रहा हूँ बच्ची है. मैंने कपड़े के खली है. चाहिए कपड़े ले आइए.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
She's trapped.
yeah. Oh, thank you, Mom. Finally. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do not pick it. Yeah, okay. What? Dad?
Dad, oh my gosh. There's like nothing for him to prop his feet on. Yo.
Oh, shit.
That is a fall.
I need your mama bear to come out. Come on, kick him. There we go. Thank you, Dad.
He's gonna get hurt.
Oh man, she's gonna die. Oh my God.
Okay, alright.
Oh my God.
Again with the
Aye! Okay. It's alright. Non-fatal. That's okay. Knock her out.
Knock her out.
Smack her.
Yeah, just knock her out.
I'm okay with this. Okay, Dad. Finally, I've been waiting for this moment. Death by books. Come on.
बोल मेरी बेटी को आजाद करेगा कि नहीं?
No, do not. Do not.
शुरू करो.
Knock his teeth out.
Every time he starts calling her name.
What a way to go. Why did you allow him to talk?
That's what I'm saying.
I am so frustrated.
What was the plan with the recording?
I don't even know if there was a plan. Like,
अगर मैं मर गया ना, तो मैंने आखिरी में जो बोला ना,
yeah.
वही करते करते तुम्हारी बेटी भी मर जाएगी. मुझे लगता है कि तुम्हारे डैड चाहते हैं कि तुम पहले की तरह मुस्कुरा, हाँ?
He's got glass sticking out of his face, doesn't he?
Yeah.
और मैं तुम्हें हमेशा हमेशा के लिए आजाद कर दूं.
Please tell me there was an audio recording of what he just said.
Yeah, please.
अरे यार आप क्या क्या अटैक करती हैं? टोटल निंजा स्टाइल उड़ के अटैक कर रही थी. इसका नतीजा तो भुगतना पड़ेगा ना.
Oh no.
आप बताइए कि आपका बेटा ध्रुव कैसा है? एक काम करते हैं, उसका दर्द दूर कर देते.
No.
मुर्दे को ना दर्द नहीं होता.
Oh my gosh.
Kabir, do something!
Yeah, come on.
जानवी, ये चाकू उठाओ.
Why? Oh.
और अपने भाई ध्रुव को जान से मार दो.
I really hope Dhruv has been listening this. But Dhruv, shut the damn door. Oh God. Somebody smack this girl on the head and knock her out.
She's got a grip on that thing. Okay. All right, there we go.
Thank you, Mom. I have no qualms about hitting my child if you're behaving like that.
I don't think that did the trick.
No. But also, the distractions here. He could be up here hurting Dhruv right now.
पता ही नहीं चल रहा है कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, Dad. Please, save me, Dad. Please.
बस तू ठीक हो जा.
Save me, Mom. Please.
तू ठीक है ना? उसे मैं देख लूँगा.
Okay, how?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
I need you to do something, sir.
Oh God, he's just gonna.
I know
Oh, she's
what
gonna
to do.
lock
Oh
them in
god.
there.
What?
She's gonna lock them in there.
Yeah, see? You're right. Oh my god. Okay, Dhruv. Dhruv, all my hope is on you.
Why didn't he close the door?
Hi.
Yeah, I don't buy that they can't barge through that door.
Yeah. Is Dhruv the smartest one in this family? Dhruv? I need you to chup karo right now.
If she's able to get through that door, I'm gonna be very frustrated because Ajay Devgn and Mom.
Yeah, it could not break a cupboard. Oh wow.
Oh
She's
Lord.
got some tools. Uh-oh. It's the shining moment.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Climb up the ladder. There's a
Yeah.
ladder right behind you.
Yeah, bro. Oh no, don't fall down. I need you. You're a smart boy. Oh no, he's not got his glasses on though. Is she gonna stick her head out?
Johnny. Yeah. I guess that is The Shining, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, I guess maybe he would have a hard time kicking because his leg is injured. We'll just chalk it up to that. Oh no, that's such
Ladder
a
up.
rickety, scary ladder. Oh no.
Shove that ladder. Shove
Yeah,
the ladder.
just
Shove the ladder.
shove it.
That's not happening.
Oh, bro. Oh god. Stab.
Wow. Oh, that's a lot of injury right there.
Okay, she doesn't have a knife anymore, but she does have a ladder. She could hit him with a bamboo ladder. I don't know.
What's he gonna do?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
Just
my
hold
god.
on to her. Hold on to her. Or he's gonna try to catch him.
Please.
Oh my god.
Wow. They went there. I can't believe they just did that. Are we watching a Korean movie right now?
I know. Unless he's not really dead, but oh,
I don't know how
No.
you don't die from that.
sooner. Maybe
He had
it
his
wasn't
head-
that far,
He had
but
his head slammed into the
I
stair
know.
post and he fell off a roof.
अभी भी टाइम है बचा लो अपने बेटे को ले जाओ रिपीट आफ्टर मी हम अपनी बेटी जानवी
no. Wow. Okay.
हमेशा हमेशा के लिए अर्पित करते हैं
Nahi. Names have power. You know his name now. I don't know. I don't deal in magic.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is happening?
Why? Oh my god. He's still... But that's good though. Keep the knife in there. That's what they say. If you got a thing in you, just keep it in there until you get to the emergency room.
दीदी को वापस ला दो
Isn't that his dad? Why does he call him by his first name?
Because he's, you know, he's a quirky kid. No, keep it in there.
I'm just gonna wrap it up.
There we go. That's smart.
Okay, what's his plan?
You can also use it as a weapon. Step, step, step.
Okay, she's going to the hospital.
Yeah, we
He's
got
staying
it.
behind.
Yeah,
What's he
he
gonna
stayed
do?
behind. Well, he had the laptop there. Oh no, never mind. I thought he was gonna find a way to get the internet back on and do a Google search. Who the heck is that? Has he just been collecting little girls? His other daughter. His daughter. The one who called him in the beginning. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Where are they headed?
Oh.
Oh, what?
There just happens to be like a little weird castle or something.
Well, I guess it's his domain. Wow, they're all his slaves.
Yeah.
याद है मैंने तुम्हारे पापा से कहा था कि मैं तुम्हें जल्द ही आजाद कर दूंगा आज तुम इन सब बहनों के साथ आजाद हो जाओगी हाँ
What does that mean, though?
It's like a mass sacrifice.
How did he know where to go?
I don't know.
It's interesting that they tied up his hand, but not his leg.
Sham.
Oh.
What?
Is he that's their guard.
He's got a tracking on her?
Yeah, remember he established this, but then did he put the phone in her pocket?
Oh, that must be
or-
what it is. We're gonna find out right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dad. And it's already been established that he's really observant and remembers stuff. I appreciate this. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I think I'd be too anxious. I would not have had the
common
calmness
sense, yeah,
and the ability to have some tranquility in my hands, so I can go and then the text. I'd have
Yeah.
the sense of urgency and priority would be like, get inside.
No, I appreciate that. Oh. Oh my God, are we all jumping in there?
Yeah, I guess that, like you've been saying, a sacrifice. What's Mom doing? My expectation is she's going to the hospital.
Yeah, me too. Maybe the hospital's just really far away.
But they keep cutting back to it, so like, it feels like it's telling me, the viewer,
That she's coming to get them.
Yeah, she's coming as well over there.
God, this is scary. Oh my God, there's so many girls.
जब मैं इस गुड़िया को आग में फेंक कर भस्म कर दूंगा, तो तुम सब आग की ओर। और जब मैं ये लाल गुड़िया को आग में फेंक कर भस्म कर दूंगा, तो तुम सब आजाद होने के लिए आग में।
Oh my gosh.
I'll just watch. Yeah, because I'm a little bit confused about these rules. He's got the black and the red.
The black is to get them to walk towards it.
Ah, okay,
The
gotcha.
red is jump.
Copy that.
Dang! She just jumped out.
You got a knife hand.
Yeah, exactly. Stabby, stabby, knife hand.
Start cutting, bitches!
Yeah!
Stop messing around.
I know.
Like, stab, stab, stab. Do your thing. If you're gonna do something, now's the time.
Yeah. Oh God, he's seen you now.
He's gonna pick up the red doll, isn't he?
What the? Dang it.
तुमको ना यहाँ नहीं आना चाहिए था, क्योंकि यहाँ जितनी भी लड़कियां हैं ना, उनको स्ट्रिक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शंस है कि अगर किसी ने मुझे हाथ भी लगाया, तो वो उसे नोच के कच्चा खा जाएंगी।
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
आज जब ये आग में कूद के मेरा यज्ञ पूरा करेंगी, by the way, तुम्हारी लाडली जानवी भी,
Yeah, in case that wasn't clear.
the whole world will be in my control.
What?
ये तो चक्र बीता जा रहा है।
There's like this interesting, like, comedic element to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Okay, Dad, you've come this far. I need you to figure it out. So you can't touch him. There's a loophole here.
Well, I don't see how he stops
Yeah.
this and not get eaten.
Yeah.
Because even if you stabby, that's touching.
Yeah, it's like, how do we get rid of him without touching?
Let me just grab the red doll.
Yeah.
Just grab the red doll.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. But yeah, he could. He could just grab the dolls and run. Just grab all of them. I don't know.
Just shove him in there. What's he seeing?
Oh,
What's he
they're all
looking at?
like ready to go. Come on, do something. Jump in the fire yourself. Okay. Yes! Finally!
Oh.
Throw it in the fire? Guys, notice it's not the red doll. Oh shit.
Oh, they're like zombies. They're coming for him now.
Yeah. They're coming to eat you up. Oh my gosh, death by girls.
Well, it doesn't look like they're chomping. They're doing like a huddle, like a football huddle.
Football huddle.
Oh, they are trying to eat him.
Yeah.
तुम पहले की तरह मुस्कुरा तुम पहले की तरह नॉर्मल हो जाओ
Oh,
तुम पहले की तरह मुस्कुरा तुम पहले की तरह नॉर्मल हो जाओ
How did he do that?
हमेशा
he
हमेशा के लिए आजाद
remember he got his son to remix.
तुम पहले की तरह मेरा एक काम
Well, we knew that was going to come into play.
Yeah.
बोल मेरी बेटी को आजाद करेगा कि नहीं?
मुझे लगता है कि तुम्हारे डैड चाहते हैं कि तुम पहले की तरह
You just take some of the words out
Yeah.
and you just leave the commands.
और मैं तुम्हें हमेशा हमेशा के लिए आजाद
This is very elaborate.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So there was the laptop that he.
How is there time to do this? Oh my gosh.
तुम पहले की तरह मुस्कुरा तुम पहले की तरह
He knows how to use Adobe Audition.
Yes, he does. He's an accountant with many skills.
तुम पहले की तरह मुस्कुरा तुम पहले की तरह
You're going to be stuck dealing with that for like decades.
Ajay Devgn is really giving daddy vibes. He's like, I got you.
He waited to the last second to play that recording.
I know.
Like they were chomping at him like he was fresh chicken before he pulled that thing out.
He's like, wait, it's stuck in my pocket. I've got a knife. I can't. It's really hard to get it out.
That's a good place to end it, I suppose.
Yeah. Is there going to be like a stinger?
लड़कियां
They are safe now. आपकी बेटी को लेकर वहाँ पर हमें 108 लड़की.
Oh, that's like 108. You need that on like a rosary or on prayer beads. It's usually 108 beads for like prayer and meditation.
Oh god, this is heartbreaking. Can you imagine?
इनफैक्ट काफी सारे केसेस मेरी ही स्टेशन में फाइल हुई है.
Yeah. And what did you
दिन
do
रात लगा
about
दिए
it?
थे हम उसे
Okay.
ढूंढने में. आपकी वजह से 57
57?
केसेस सॉल्व हुई है.
But 108 girls were found.
और बाद में
He ran away.
तलाश जारी है और मैनिपुलेटिव हिप्नोटिक कोएशन का केस लगाया गया है उस पे.
That's a thing? Okay.
He's a very dangerous man.
We understand.
You should throw him in the fire.
You take rest. We'll come back again.
What if he can like
this is
regrow his tongue?
Yeah, this is usually when the bad guy shows up to let you know I'm not done.
There's going to be a part 2.
Why isn't she in a hospital bed? Her muscles, how is she walking around? Like
She's young and resilient, okay?
She was dancing around all night.
You've never spent 5 hours dancing at a club?
She was being forced to
She was,
go
yeah.
beyond the point of like,
Not allowed to drink, nothing. Maybe
she's dehydrated.
maybe they already gave her some fluids.
Dang. Oh,
There we
Lord.
go. He's back. Dad, you always have to finish the job.
No half measures, Walter.
No half measures.
Oh, there's the rat. Okay, so we come back to what we saw at the beginning.
Is Dad gonna turn into like a Ghostbuster or something? I hope he saved his voice.
That's our Madhavan, isn't it?
No, but like now, if he starts doing this again, is Dad gonna turn into like, you know, a guy that solves these cases or something? What?
Oh. What? You gotta break this down for me, movie. I don't know what's going on.
Did he jump into his body?
Oh, he moved his body. That's what it is.
Oh.
He moved our Madhavan.
Oh, he's just feeding him rats?
Yeah.
Ah.
We thought it was some black magic stuff.
Yeah.
He's just torturing him.
Ew. Oh, a banana? No. You don't get that. He's gonna eat it. Don't give him anything.
He's gonna put it just out of arm's reach.
Oh, every day he's got like a pile of bananas.
आप भगवान और मैं एक साधारण इंसान लेकिन जब एक साधारण इंसान बाप बनता है
He becomes a god?
तो वो अपने बच्चों के लिए भगवान बन जाता है पर तू उस बाप से उसकी दुनिया छीनने चला था
You crossed the line, buddy.
Yeah, you picked the wrong dad.
मैंने तुझे कहा था तू रोज तो सब में चलेगा
Did you tell him
अब
that?
यही
I don't, yeah. It's funny you say that because I was thinking the same. I'm like, when did he say that line?
शैतान
He must have said it to him at some point when he chained him up.
Maybe. I hope you're like constantly checking his chains and stuff. Wow. Well, I mean, that was certainly a good effort, I think, for the like thriller horror genre from India.
I feel like they did a really good. They gave us a really good premise.
Yes.
And they had a very strong cast.
Yes.
Our Madhavan did a fantastic job as the villain in the movie because he applied a very kind of Joker approach. I
Yes.
would say. You know, as someone who is just having fun with this role. Like, I haven't seen our Madhavan have more fun with a role, honestly. Like,
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Like he really went for it with this role, and I loved to hate him because immediately I was like, this guy's creepy. And like we know him doing more, you know, like nicer roles. And this guy
non-negative roles.
Yeah. And this guy was just like a full-on psycho and weird, and he really leaned into that hard.
Yeah.
And I think he was actually my favorite character.
Well, he even brought like a weird sense of not belonging levity to it, you know? That
Yeah.
kind of, it shook things up in a way that was interesting. And I actually really appreciated it. Even down to, there was like the simple moment early on in the film where he's talking to Janvi on the couch, and he goes, come on, tell me. Like, you know, just his expressions and mannerisms, like the way he handled the scenes, it was unlike what I feel like I have seen in Indian films as far as villains go.
Yeah.
Usually the villains are either like, they're more single lane, I guess. It's like usually just like a very simple description of the villain, except for when you get Anngad Kashyap type things with complex villains. Usually the villains aren't like, they don't have all these layers that he was bringing to it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated, I guess, the writing and the performance as far as the villain goes. The premise, like I said, was quite strong. Like, what do you do when you're at a stalemate situation because your daughter's life is on the line?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And I think, you know, you mentioned this while we were watching, but the daughter, the young lady who played the daughter was also doing a fantastic job because her role was hard. Because like you were saying, you know, she had to convey fear, but then also like have that underlying fear while smiling or doing something that's like really horrific that she doesn't really want to do, and like bring up all those emotions and cry and everything like that. So she actually killed it.
Yeah, she did a great
role.
job. I mean, there's so many layers to some of those scenes where she has to obey these commands, show you in her eyes she doesn't want to obey these commands, and also like you're seeing like a sliver of who she really is underneath, and like in her eyes, there's just a lot to, as an actor or actress, I can imagine that's a lot to, that's fun, like meaty material. Also, it's quite challenging. Thinking about it, I'm like, I don't even know how I would approach such a performance, you know? It's like, how do you give all that to the audience, to the camera, in a way that's convincing and doesn't feel hammy?
Yeah, you just
know?
have to go all the way.
Yeah.
Like no holds barred, you know?
Yeah. And so I think that the performances across the board were strong. I mean, Ajay Devgn did a really nice job as well with whatever was required of him in each scene. I felt like he delivered.
Yeah.
You know, do I agree with what was asked of him? Not necessarily. You know, there are lots of moments throughout the film where I'm like, why? But as far as the performances goes, as far as the premise goes, I think that it was quite strong.
Yeah,
and music as well.
Music as well, and props to Jyotika too as the mother. I thought that she was really giving her all. Like you said, this is like a stellar cast bringing themselves to this genre, which isn't really explored as much, I feel, in Bollywood, but then that's changing. And there were moments where it was like, this is really scary, it's really tense, but yeah, there were definitely moments where I questioned the characters and their motives, because for me, I think when I'm watching a horror, I get really into it, but also I enjoy it when the characters are really trying hard to fight for their lives. And while I think the movie was trying to justify the reason as to why the parents maybe weren't attacking the guy quite as much because, they were scared for their children and whatever, I was still like, I don't know, man. I feel like you'd be trying to do something. I needed more moments like the one where, you find out that mom had called the cops or someone had called the cops. I needed more moments where like they tried to do stuff rather than just being like, okay, we'll play victim.
Yeah. The beat of, when Ajay Devgn has resigned and he's going upstairs to his son while Janvi, that's her name, right?
Yeah, the daughter,
The daughter, she's like slapping herself repeatedly.
Yeah.
And he's just resigned. He's like, I give up. And he goes upstairs. Like that beat, playing that move, for whatever reason, just felt premature. It's like, it didn't feel like enough happened to warrant that. Like, not enough fight had happened. And like you said, there wasn't enough variety in, I guess, the actions that were taken before that move was made.
Right, because I feel like if you were in that situation and as a parent, you would try everything possible in your mind, like, and eventually they did, but I feel like those things needed to happen sooner before, like you said, before they kind of give up.
Yeah. Now I'm going to double back a little bit and say I feel like part of what informed those moves was just being budget conscious. Because like if you watch it again, or if you just think back on like what happened over the course of the film, it really feels like this was a budget-conscious movie. Because even during the fight, when Ajay Devgn finally like attacked him, it felt like there was a lot of carefulness at play. It wasn't like full-blown action that we come to expect with Ajay Devgn, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of holding back a little bit because it's like, okay, we can only shoot this the one time, is what it felt like sometimes when he slammed him into the bookcase and then et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm like, okay, if you look at it through the lens of like Roger Corman, who's a old-time American producer who's produced like over 80 films, right? There's always like a way to go about, low-budget movies. I'm not saying this is low budget, but it definitely felt like it was considering the budget. It all takes place mostly in one location.
Yeah.
You have the little trip, you have the school scene, the little trip, and then
the restaurant scene.
The restaurant scene. A lot of that is like, they weren't inside the school. Like, a lot of that stuff is like, I can imagine is easier to accomplish, especially because like, you didn't have any sound on any of the actors, right? It's all from Ajay Devgn's perspective inside the car. Most of that scene is actually inside the car.
True.
And then you have the restaurant, like you said, the trip, and then most of the movie's inside the house. Like I'd say 80% of that film is inside that house. And then you have the other place, which is the little scary castle place, right? So it's, for all intents and purposes, by American standards, this is low budget. And so thinking about that, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's a little bit difficult for me because as you're going through the adventure, I'm just like, but why?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you do this instead? But like thinking about that, I'm like, actually though, like they did a really damn good job, all things considered. They told a full story over the course of 2 hours, and they gave us some suspense, some great acting, and you got what you wanted in the end. The bad guy got his comeuppance.
Yeah, and I think I also appreciated that everything was paid off, and this is something that I really enjoy in like suspense, in horror, in mystery, is when they set things up early on and then they pay off at the end. So they did a really great job of setting up who Ajay Devgn was, like his character. He has a really great memory. He knows all his kids' passcodes. He's a smart guy, and then that all comes into play later. Even like the skill of his son and recording and remixing and all of that jazz. I just wish that in the middle of the movie, he had displayed more of that intelligence and we didn't have to wait until the end of the film for it to pay off. But I'm glad that it did ultimately.
Yeah, I would have liked, I mean, of course, I would have liked more creativity in the adventure of it because there was a strong sense of this is what has to happen in the film. Here's your setup, and then general adventure, and then payoff. It's like, okay, but this part right here is where most writers struggle with, the second act of the movie, right? And so it just felt like more could have been done, obstacles introduced, etc., because it didn't feel like anything was really happening until the mom lost her shit, you know? But I suppose from the director's standpoint, they had to do a thing where her patience or ability to hold back was just worn down, or maybe she was waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Right.
You know, and so she found it and she went for it. But it's like, as the audience, I mean, this is a classic thing with horror films, right? Because as the audience are like, why don't you do that? But it's the movie, right? In the horror films, often characters are doing things that may not make sense in real life.
Why are you running upstairs?
Yeah.
You should run outside.
Yeah. And so, you know, with that in mind, I'm like, I would have gone straight for the mouth. Clearly, there's commands happening here in this area. And it wasn't until the end of the film was like, finally, you cut his tongue. But like, I would have fucking, you know, held on to his teeth and ripped his jaw because I'm like, there's like 3 of you, or at least 2 of you.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of wanted them to get more feral with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just imagine if that was my child, who basically is an extension of yourself, is the most precious thing in the world to you. How hard are you going to fight? I will fight tooth and nail. I will literally rip you apart if you come for my child. Yeah,
the thing is that I think Ajay Devgn was also trying to do something a little bit different here. You know, you think back to Tanhaji, yeah, that one. That and the first action film I was introduced to with him,
Shivai?
Is it called Shivai?
Yes.
I think we're used to seeing him go full blown with the action.
Sure.
And so I get where, if he had any say-so, because it's Devgn films, right?
Yeah.
So if he had any say-so on the matter, I can imagine what was happening for him was like, he's trying to do something different. You know, he's trying to show the other side of him as an actor rather than the action hero, who is like, he has to be restrained. He can't give into the action tendencies, right? He has to do what a real father would do in this particular circumstance. It's just at conflict with us because we're like, no, but we would like, you know, go feral. We would go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Like when they were locked up in the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but how strong is that door? I mean, I've never kicked down a door, so maybe it takes a lot more than you think to kick down a door in a house. But I feel like with enough adrenaline, which you probably have, and there's 2 of you.
Yeah.
I just needed to feel the desperation in that they were trying so hard instead of like, hey, you know, let us out.
That didn't make sense to me. They kept playing the same beat over and over again of our Madhavan making the daughter into a puppet show. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, you're in control. I understand. Once that was established, I didn't need that over and over and over and over and over again. It just kept happening. I'm like, okay, I'm over that now. It's not helping me.
I think I just needed to see the parents try harder to figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know, because I feel like that's more believable. It's like, okay, fine, you've established that you have control over my daughter. Now, what can I do to make this stop? And then I feel like the payoff, or like the moment when they kind of give up, would be so much more meaningful because they've literally tried everything and failed. Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. But like that moment in the closet when they're like comforting their daughter who's like, what's happening to me and blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know.
It's the time you tie her up.
Yeah, I'm
you
just
knock
like,
that bitch out.
It was trying my patience.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all are not. Like, have you been watching the movie that we're watching? Because we know what is coming next.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the moment where you go, I love you, beta. Ka-chow! Karate chop to the neck.
Yeah.
You know?
I suppose, you know, to the movie's credit, she looked like she was normal for a second because she was like vulnerable and like, oh, what's happening to me?
She's tricking her parents.
She's tricking her parents. Like, it kind of worked on me as far, like, it looked like she was free of his magic for the moment.
Yeah.
So, but even with that, you know that his magic isn't gone. Like, there's still logic, right? Because as soon as he comes around again, then she's under his spell again. So tie her up, tie her mouth up or whatever, and lock that door, and then go after him.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But
And then that would have given them an opportunity to up the ante even further when we find out somehow that he's able to do something else or control her, or like she has so much strength that she's able to break free, and they're like, oh shit, this is much worse. You know, there were opportunities.
The movie never really addressed the whole thing with the sweet that she ate. Maybe it only works on young women, but they did. At the end of the movie, he said that God gave people free will, and that's why he has to use the food in order to circumvent the free will. Right, but what I'm saying is, how hard is it to make that?
I don't know.
Because like,
I would assume it's hard.
Doesn't it seem plausible that
he could just like put it in the water supply and then everyone would be under his control?
You're taking it a step further than I'm even thinking. That's
God,
now we're talking Batman Begins. Yeah, like that totally could have worked as well. But I'm not thinking that. What I'm thinking is like he could have had the parents eat it. But I guess there's something about will at play, because the daughter wanted to eat it, and she did, and so I guess she wanted to relinquish her control over to him effectively.
Right, and there was also the whole thing where he was like, "Do you want to come with me?" And in the beginning, she couldn't say it.
Yeah.
And then there was also like the relinquishing that the parents had to do in order for him to be able to take her. But I wonder what would have happened if they'd have just held on a few more hours and just been like, no. But I guess at that point they were so broken down.
Yeah.
It's like that was the only option left.
The film did a decent job of answering some of my questions of just like, you know, when Ajay Devgn was like going after them, I was just confused for a second. It felt like the movie was taking a huge leap. I'm like, how would he find them? And then it answered my question like no sooner than I asked it, of him like doing the phone thing. I'm like, okay, I guess that works.
And they established that as well, like when his daughter was going on the trip, because he's all like, you gotta, you know, let us track you and blah, blah, blah. I really did appreciate that.
Yeah. When he was fighting all the ladies in the forest.
Uh-huh.
I didn't understand. I guess he was saving the knife for the moment of cutting our Madhavan's tongue. It just seemed odd to me that he wasn't stabby to everybody when he was getting his ass handed to him, you know?
Yeah. But I did appreciate that he kept it in, because I see that way too many times. I follow this like ER nurse on TikTok, and one of the first things I saw him talk about was like, if you ever get stabbed or something,
don't pull it out.
Yeah, don't pull it out. Just leave it in. And I see too many movies where they get stabbed and the first thing they do is like, let me pull it out. It's like, no, leave it in.
But it also begs the question of, when he was getting attacked, why didn't he back up and pull that thing out and be like, I set you free, I set you free, I set you free? It's not like you could only play that thing the one time. It's not like the battery was low, right? Or was the battery low?
I don't know. Unless that's what his son was talking about, the battery low.
Maybe the battery was low. He only had the one time to play it.
I have no idea.
I'm sure he could have gotten 2 plays out of the damn thing,
right?
And set these things for these people free, you know, so they're not attacking him anymore. Instead, he like smacked that bitch. He took that thing and just like whacked her head. I'm like, you could have like not resorted to violence. You could have set her free instead, but you just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like some things are, but I guess that would have kind of screwed up the whole surprise at the end of the film, because when they were going feral and eating him like duck, like roasted duck, that's when he pulled out the recording as a relief to the audience. So it's like in hindsight, it looks weird that he didn't play it, but over the course of the film, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So overall, I would say there was a decent adventure in here.
Yeah.
I think what's frustrating more than anything is just like sometimes it just felt like it was dragging moments out.
Yes.
And it's like if you just cut out a lot of that, it would have not felt as frustrating to watch.
Yeah, I feel like if they'd have just tightened this up, it would have been a lot more nerve-wracking, just like a lot more suspenseful. But I feel like, you know, good effort.
Yeah, either tighten it up and you have a 90-minute suspenseful film, or you got to fill in that time with other cool stuff.
Exactly,
you know?
like different activities for the characters to do to try and get their daughter back. You can't play the same note over and over again.
Yeah. Anyway, fun times.
Yes.
You guys, thanks so much. Peace out.